Misclick. Ignore that. Right. We need to turn you back on. Apologies, you're getting a lot of that today. You already know. If my voice sounds like I finished puberty, it's a bad sign. It's a bad sign. Alright. We are going to have X-Sensei hopping in soon. Really quick. Yes, her face is fixed. Hell yeah. We are just waiting for that particular moment. In the meantime, I'm gonna do some input training. Sweet. Let's see where that is. Yeah, I got it way low. I oftentimes will keep my volume low because I multitask. I always have something going on the second monitor when I'm playing online games. Or at least fighters, that's for sure. Alright. Alright, close it, close it. Timing's weird on this one, I'm remembering. It's weird because I was doing this earlier this morning. But like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Okay. I really appreciate that they switch over the inputs. That makes my life so much better. Okay, I don't know. What did I do wrong there? There it is. That's what we're looking for. So, something that's got me low-key terrified. The last few times I've been playing Dota, including earlier this morning, my controller was randomly disconnecting and I don't understand why. So what I've done is I've changed out the wire that seems to be helping. I have no idea. I'm deeply worried. Whoops. Okay, we got this. There it is. See? See? Oh, there he is. Yo.
How's it going?
It's going.
You been practicing Dead or Alive at all?
Up to the point where I stabbed my finger, making it hard to practice.
Oh shit.
We're just about healed up
Stabbed you.
though, so we should be good.
Alright. Well, how did you stab your finger? How did that happen?
So it was my daughter's birthday last week, and I got her something that needs to be put together, and that involved cutting some toothpicks, and the knife slipped and poke.
Oh, I'm guessing it's in the healing process. And,
Oh yeah, it was my left ring finger, so like, I was in a position where if I'm on player 2 side, I'm turtling, and if I'm on player 1 side, I'm rushed down.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, let me pull up your stream so I can watch.
Yo, Loki, how's it going?
Oh yeah, he's practicing Dead or Alive for the tournament as well, I believe. Coming up.
I've been a little bit inactive at XFS, so I want to show back up.
True, I have not seen you. That is correct. Y'all been hiding.
Nah, I just had a bunch of life happening.
I'm just joking.
But like, hear me out. I thought I had someone moving in, then I currently don't, and oh my freaking gosh, what even is happening anymore?
Jesus, you prepared for everything. Just for them, like, psych! Find a different start. Something. Well, can't be dropping these egg combos. You gotta know these things. Any stage combo, you should know really, really well.
It's just the timing of it, because the up forward K lets me hit crazy early like that. So I need to pace myself a lot.
Sometimes it might be an easier combo out there too. If you look it up like the Spartan combos, it might be an easier combo for Kula out there. Sometimes they make these things harder than what it needs to be. But yeah, I definitely gonna catch that 8K at the right time. Is it up forward? Yeah. Gotta be just high enough. And like right there was perfect, and then you messed up. Once you get the right height, then the combo should be easier. There you go, see?
Mm-hmm. This one feels like way too much damage for what it is.
Everyone does that, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of other characters, that's like 10 inputs. For me, it's really just 5. Okay, this one is where it gets interesting.
This isn't even that hard.
Well, nah, it's the getting things lined up, because that last cancel, I tripped that up.
Interactable, baby. That is right, Troy.
Wrong direction.
I know your stage hazards. That's probably one of the biggest differences in this game. Compared to every other DOA, no as much stage hazard stuff. In this game, That could be a whole round. Obviously, this stage is dead, so you don't really gotta learn this one.
Right. Thank you, ban list.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Just for fun.
Wrong button.
Obviously. People online that don't play tournaments get this stage all the time.
Okay, I'm still reactively peeing. Not reactively, and peeing. Oh boy, I'm a mess today. No kisses. We're looking for kicks. And then I kissed again. Stop it.
This is actually one of the shorter ones, easier ones.
I don't even challenge that. I'm just pushing the wrong buttons. Like that, I let go of the up too soon.
Yours doesn't even need a close-in at the end. So apparently for everything.
The next one does, so it's all good. Nope, screwed that one up big time. I tried to kiss again, stop it. There it is. Now this one's the problem. Screw this.
Really? What's so hard about this one?
That close hit.
Oh, you just died at close range. I'm gonna say. Run up. Sure you can. Yeah, this one's easy though. Nice.
The inputs are easy. That stupid close hit. That stupid fucking close hit. It pisses me off.
That's like every close hit in the game though. The not to piss you off.
But like,
You gotta.
that was
Well, unless
it.
you're Nico or Christy. Nico and Christy have it the easiest, I think. To get a close hit, they automatically get close. But everyone else has to at least like dash in or something. Another correctly.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so if you like easy close hits, you pick Nico and Christy. Go into a close.
Oh, that's why it screwed up. It was a DP at the end, and I did a forward P.
Yeah,
damn.
I was telling you. It's easier than what it looks. It's got a DP.
Too early.
That next time. She does have two close hits.
Well, she's actually got like 4, I believe. Because running P, running K, this, and then there's one more. What was it? I don't know. Himbo no good thing. We're not here for that shit.
Not yet, not yet. You'll be thinking momentarily.
Too early.
Never too early. Oh, I thought you were thinking. Never mind, not the combo.
Ugh. Left hand, go. I know you're still healing, Fingy, but you're gonna be fine. Mwah.
Then, gotta pump up your hand, see? Eat it tonight. I like the self-coaching of your hand. That was nice. So like that last little input, everything else is straightforward.
And that's why it pisses me off. Because when I get it fine. Man, I'm so pissed off I don't even want to do it.
You started it, you must finish it. Sorry, you brought this on yourself. You can do it. Me as your coach, you got this before. Definitely. Within the next 10 minutes, you should be able to do this. It's not too bad. It's literally just the last part that you're messing up on. Can I get in D3? Maybe you're doing it too low even.
You know what? Screw it. What do you say, video?
Look at the thing, yeah. Sometimes they show you exactly how deep you gotta get in there. You gotta run all the way in there. Sure you can. Immediately. See, you were true, like you said, don't quit now. Who knows? If you start something, you must finish. Lord X Academy. Just go on out here.
But that means I need to finish the Security Breach series, and I really don't want to do that. And at this point, not beating DMC5 is just kind of funny. The story there is, it just kind of dropped off for no real reason. And then looking into it, I was like literally 2 missions away from finishing the game. And so it's just sitting there, a playlist on my channel, not finished, right at the end. We fucking finished Celeste. That was the only time in my life where I've had to walk away from a game. I had to get up, leave the room, come back. Can you crouch dash into DP? Yo, I can. Hold up. If I get the timing right.
Three.
That got me where I want to be. It's just a matter of timing. I'll explore that later.
You're lucky to give you some tips. Execution wise. I guess this is the hardest combo for Kula. Get another combo anyways.
No DP means left hand was slow.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Well, yeah, I did it earlier today. It's just, I hate this.
Whenever you gotta show somebody you can do it, people never do it.
Well, the one thing I do know is that I gotta try and think, do it slow.
Okay.
Because
yeah, you don't gotta rush everything.
Because if I think, deliberately be a little bit slow, it helps my timing. I have no idea why.
Interesting.
But I wanna stop going for the dash a little late.
So see, this one is one you should practice every day. Anything closer related that you're struggling with, it's always nice to practice it every day. That's how I got really good at my close hits. Most close hits. I thought they were all cool and important, and it turned out I was kind of right. some condos you need this close in.
Ooh. That's something I keep finding interesting. That didn't even have a down input. That went from 3 to 1 to 4. Okay. That would explain why it's not working. Roll. Roll better.
Yes. I'm a roller myself when it comes to these quarter circles and stuff. Circles. I roll my thumb.
Okay, we got the inputs in, just not the right distance.
Yeah. Gotta get in there.
And that one was early on P. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. What's up, Osmec? Thanks for stopping by. I'm bitching about this close hit. It's the bane of my existence.
Now, yeah, he is struggling. That's why I told him he needs to practice this every day until it becomes easy. Until you could do this with your eyes closed.
That's not happening anytime soon.
So it looks like you'll be practicing a little bit every day here. You'll get used to this environment. It's a nice little list on the side in this area of the game.
Alright,
that's
so
what my senpai taught me is if you can't really do a combo until you can do it with your eyes closed. So I have actually practiced that way many times throughout combos. I even had a whole combo challenge in Dead or Alive, and might be on YouTube still, where I did not look at the entire screen. I turned around and I did the entire combo challenge backwards. And then I made another student do it to see if they could beat my record.
well, I guess I know what I'm doing after this stream. Looking for that video.
Yeah, it's somewhere out there. Streamed it.
Alright, so before we get too far into it, Loki made me aware of the fact that you know the secret to finding locals. Because I swear, I tried looking, and I couldn't find jack shit. Loki only barely knows the city I was in, and he's like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of stuff coming up. And he's like, yeah, X told me how to do it. What's the secret?
Okay, where are you again?
Salt Lake City.
Which is what state?
Utah.
State? Yeah, you should have definitely. Yeah, you definitely had things out there. So all you gotta do is go on start.gg and then search. You can filter the search by distance or state or area code. That's probably what he did.
Okay.
And then you can probably do it by like Tekken 8. You know, it's not gonna be DOA most likely. So just do it by Tekken 8. And then bam, you'll find where the locals are starting at Tekken 8. Maybe you can get some of them boys or girls to play some casual DOA with you before you know it, the next scene starts.
Yeah, when I was trying to do it myself, the most I could do was find, like, restaurants that had a Smash Friendlies weekly.
Yeah, sometimes it starts like that.
But, yeah, Loki just swaggers up, hey, here's 2 tournaments that are happening right now. And it's like, fuck.
Oh yeah. Loki's kind of mad because he missed out on the Tekken World Tour that was about less than an hour away from him. And it's never gonna happen again in his state. So he's trying to make sure you never make the same mistake in your life.
Alright, noted. So, the game plan here is to help me get ready for that tournament. And what you think you want to do with that?
Well, let's see if there's a lobby open. First of all, let's go online. Let's just see. There might be a lobby open by chance. We'll find out in a second. Congratulations on doing the combo at least. But you gotta do that a little bit every day.
Doesn't look like it.
No lobbies. Okay. Fine. So not a lot of people play this game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance you think there's gonna be a ranked match? Let's just try a search for a minute or two. Maybe somebody will bite within the next 2 or 3 minutes. I haven't searched a long time myself, so it's possible there's some people out there for your ranked matches. So you'll get a few minutes. If not, then I guess I'll get on myself. Or here, I'll give it like 4 minutes. Oh, there's somebody. Probably want to change the connection looking. Ooh, charity stain. Right. Thank you. Osnick.
Ooh, okay.
Osnick is the GOAT right now. Making sure everything Dead or Alive related is known. Love that you're doing that. Oh, Life is Strange. Wait, no, their connection's usually good. They live kind of like far. I have them added. This would be a good, decent match for you. I think they live in like Europe. So it makes sense now. Yeah, you kinda didn't need to do the ice threat that quick, so strategy 1, do not stand ice threat with Cooler. Actually unsafe. Very unsafe. But, so you wanna use ice threat as a whiff punisher. Think more unsafe Hitomi Death Fist.
Okay, so like, there is lore here, and I am very invested in stomping this guy's face.
Oh, you guys had beef? Damn. Didn't know that. JK had beef with people. Alright, that is a little right now, you're winning. So you're stopping him. Okay, neutral throw in the sidestep. I like it. Tracking move there. Yeah, I want to know the story after too. He's focused right now.
I thought he was gonna approach, not stand still. Shit. Anyway, I tried to be nice. It was not reciprocated well.
You guys have some weird lobby beef, gotcha.
More like talking outside of lobbies beef.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys haven't been friends since got it.
Thought I was gonna cross up.
I've never actually fought, or not much, but why that go south again. Yeah, Tanaki 60k is unsafe. 60t is not unsafe because he can break it at all points. But you can check them to make sure they did.
Not enough space, okay.
Same thing with the Death Fist, obviously their Death Fist is also unsafe. Just like any Death Fist drilling in the game.
Ooh, that one counts? I guess that one doesn't count as airborne. Interesting.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you jump pretty high. Flash kick. Maybe a Street Fighter. Ooh, what a comeback. The one hold read is all it takes for your strong throws.
Man, I like throws too much.
That's a good thing. They're alive for the most characters. It's pretty much a throw game.
It's why Osmic knows he can get away with all of his Jacko shenanigans.
Yeah,
I fall for it every single time.
Christy kinda is the opposite. She's not a crazy throw game, and she's the one that can say don't throw me probably the most in the game. As well as don't do something that doesn't read track or something. She gets to say screw that system, we're playing a stun game and buttons game a bit more than everybody else. But everyone else apparently is trying to look for throws. Kula obviously isn't a grappler, but she can still play that I'm looking for throws game pretty well.
Well, she's got some fun ones.
Yeah.
Her forward throw got wall interaction, her back throw has wall interaction.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Her throws are very, very good. It's just like her primary function is to be a very annoying striker.
Yeah, she's a
But she
zippy
can play the
pest.
throw game. Yeah. Alright, we'll give it a few more minutes. See if you can get another bite.
Still debating if I should go see Bad Boys 4 tonight with my roommates.
Shit. That's a
I
thing.
would say, yeah, sure, go for it. Unless you know the movie's gonna be dog shit or you know they're gonna be annoying.
Yeah, I'll look that up myself.
I'm not a good person to take to a movie. I'm one of those assholes that, like, talks through the whole thing. Not even gonna pretend.
Yeah, it is a...
Ooh. Alright, guys, who is this?
Something new. Cool. Actually, I know this player. I've seen this before. Yeah, they're cool on there. Higher on them, but that's fine. I can still beat them.
Oh no, Osmic, that does not give me hope.
Yeah, I've seen this player. I fought this player before. So
That was an interaction.
yeah, if you're late on a throw, they will DT, and it's a close hit.
That wasn't a
You
throw, that was a break blow. That's where all my
Uh-huh.
meter went.
I guess you didn't time it right. What's the next? The hold window of the Drake blow. I hit you right after it. Still looking pretty good here. The throw gain, as you see, very strong. Yep, as I say it, they slide in and throw you too.
Right, that's a plus. I'm used to all the foolish shit being me. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, now you gotta play a mirror match. Like others can also do the same thing. How do you defend against your own shenanigans? Mirrors, to me, are some of the most important matchups. Partially because, you know, I've wanted to always be the best of my character. Like every fighting game, I try to play half the time. But partly
Nice.
because you kind of like learn a certain skill set in mirrors. And that skill set is, can you use tools better than the other opponent that is using the same exact thing? And can you apply it immediately in the first two? As well as how well can you defend against your own DS, essentially. Or DS that you've never seen before that they start doing to you, yeah. Like, you know the moves exist, but then you see them in a different way, you're like, oh wait, that does that? Oh! That's why the player keeps doing this. Cool. Now I need to keep doing that. Looks like you did just fine, though. Not bad, not bad. For your first Nero on stream today.
Oh, we shared a brain cell for a minute. You love to
You know what I
see
mean?
it.
Coolers really do think. Like,
Okay, very nice.
the other thing is, like, the reason I really like Neos is, like, you kind of learn the good things as well. So, like, you see what they're doing, and you're like, wait a minute, that's a thing? And then you start doing it. Like you would do it in battle, like, and then, you know, if it's not, you can tell when they start stealing stuff from you. How do you do it? How do you adapt to that when they start doing your shenanigans right back at you? That's
Okay, they may have me downloaded.
see how he's kind of like whiff punishing with the freeze, the ice stuff. That's what you want. You want to catch when they're gonna press or when they're gonna whiff. That's kind of ice stuff. Yep, now he's doing the throw game. Now he's throwing good. He's been like, oh, so that's how you win a DOA. Throw people. See? So he's learned that probably from the last round. You're falling for it. And while you try to throw him, he's not gonna let you. He's not gonna hold him anymore. He's trying to attack.
I always think everything's just a touch longer than it is.
Oh yeah, letting it range. That's something you have to learn very, very well in fighting games. Especially when you play these small characters that generally don't have a lot of range. Cool has pretty decent range for the type of character she is. Apparently the little girls in here don't usually have range. He's the most reaching of the little girls, I would say. Overall. At least moves out all of them, but the range is there. Yeah, see, he's learned to play the third game because of you. You've taught him that. Now, how do you defend against your own little game you made for him? Obviously, attacks he throws, so you kind of want them. Kind of call them out with like a launcher or something. Generally in this game, quick stun.
Well, you're here, Coffee Cup. That's all that matters. Also, I agree with Loki. Oh, that guy. In which case, I got a beef with this guy too.
Oh, yeah, I know who this is. Neo Fighter, that guy. I forgot, he keeps changing his name and he's playing cooler now. He was usually on here Tony and Neo Tengu. I guess he's on Neo, I guess he's on cooler now, yeah, I did see him use cooler the last time I seen him play. Oh, this is a completely different player. I already know who this is. He's constantly working on his line, trying to get people to play it.
What we're talking about at the moment anyway is this guy kind of like has a tendency to be difficult in lobbies. In that
Steel 86.
he really wants people to know he's got a mod.
Yeah, oh yeah. He usually hosts his own lobbies, his own joins, because no one downloads his mod. Oh, is he on a lobby? Trying to get people to play his game. He still
And he
asks,
DC'd, let's fucking go.
ooh, yeah, see, he hates Steel 86 and neither. He's one of those guys. But he won't play 5, so he's, I don't know, he's a weird one though. Yeah, yeah, I'm not too surprised. He's a very salty individual about Steel 86. Yeah, he belongs in Tekken.
Yeah, I haven't had many rage quits. This is a celebration here.
Yeah, rage quit doesn't happen that often in other games that isn't Tekken.
Like, I don't get it in Tekken either. It's just like,
You're lucky.
I'm very lucky about rage quits. I don't know what it is.
People must like your gameplay. You must be respectable or something.
I chop it up mostly to I get a ton of one and dones though. So I think it's they just see the writing on the wall and bounce early. I don't know.
Yeah, true. One and dones is also really bad over there. Yeah, JK's only had 4 rage quits in his life. Crazy.
But outside of that one dude, we are doing some training because there is a tournament for this game coming up. So we've got my teacher here, and he's going over my gameplay.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. LIS. Okay. Okay.
Oh, they said, let's do it. Yeah, you guys do have beef. So let's bring the team with some Culinary. Looks like this is what you're getting tonight. A bunch of Culinaries. Well, this is good for you. Take what you must from each and do it better. The way I became one of the best of Tony's actually is with these Culinaries. But I have this mindset, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you gotta think like Cell. Absorb what you need. Hey, he didn't want to absorb humans all day. He didn't want to absorb the wrong androids. Okay. Take what you need and get the hell out of there. Do your thing otherwise.
Okay, so Osmic, he deliberately picked Kula in the hopes that I would be here. Because
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just air the beef. He's one of those people that is like, he's never the problem. No matter what it is, he's not why he's losing. It's always something else. And I like took the time to sit down with him and try and help him get better. It's like, no, I don't care. It's not my fault. It's anything but me. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, sure. Tell it to this knee.
You can't take the blame for him losing. Gotcha. It's not good for coaching. Seems like. It is what it is. Some people can never do wrong in their head.
He does, however, he was trying to get a rap career off. And that was interesting. I will send y'all links to it later.
Rock there.
Rap.
Rap. Rap there.
He's got his stuff on YouTube, and while he is kind of sensitive about showing it, and it's on your YouTube page.
Or is it good?
In short, like, he's trying to copy what he likes in music without understanding why the artists do it.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot of good pieces in very weird places. And one of them is just iconic to me, and that is the one I will pass around.
Okay.
Ooh, except for Coffee Cup. I do not know where Coffee Cup is outside of streams. He's trying to emulate what makes other rappers good without understanding what they're doing or why they're doing it. So, like, it's... I'll just go back to that one song is iconic. Ooh, got on the board. Way to be. Okay.
You went easy. You had that one. You don't want to block below, though. You understand.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, is there harder yet, too? Sometimes. I understand.
That was not my throw button.
Yeah, he is doing a little bit more patient, though. Just doing that. He's blocking a little bit better now. Oof. But he did have meter, and he's not afraid to use it. Just stay on. So you gotta work on your Oki. They get up. You gotta know how to hit them. Or apply some kind of pressure when they don't do a wake up kick. Like that. So we call that Oki. Oki Semi. It's so caliber.
Woo, okay.
Didn't get the close hit though. Good job, good job. That's so far the most dominant cooler tonight.
When Coffee Cup, you say, so the guy says my game lagged or he's hacking. Yeah, though it tends to lean more towards that character is cheap. And the specific thing he says that sends me off the rail
Cooler.
is that 6 ruined it. 5 was perfect, and then 6 ruined everything. Characters aren't even playable anymore in 6. And it's like,
He's still mad about it. They get all of that. DOA 6 players tonight. Unfortunate, but hey, they are still playing the game for some reason, alright? The reason they keep playing this game. Probably because there's no lobbies on fire, I'll be honest. But probably the reason. PC.
thank you for reminding me to take Thrill Osmic. Much appreciated.
Yeah, he's getting all the DOA 6 haters, right? Good. This is good for y'all. Beat them up. They hate DOA 6. Gotta get them off and play something else.
Oh, right. He got mad at me for streaming matches with him before. He was going on about how he didn't consent to that. And I'm like, you say we know all the same people. You should know Lord X. It was his lobby. And, of course, he's tutoring someone. Hello.
Oh, that's when that happened? Damn. So it was on stream before.
Yeah.
You took it off stream, basically? Is what you're saying.
I told him that I had a coach I was working with, and so I sent him a link, and he's like, I didn't consent to being recorded. And I'm like, my bro. He came to a Coach X lobby.
Yeah. Who cares?
I mean, like, it's fighting games. People stream
Yeah.
that shit.
Record all the time, yeah. You don't need to, you just need to be protected. People stream their fights all the time. People can save the replay. Put it on YouTube. It's in the game.
Does he watch your streams? Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in here.
Like,
He
if he
was
has
mad
checked it out,
that
he
he-
hasn't commented.
Yeah, he's just mad that he told him that he was being recorded that day. That's been like, if you never told him, you would never know. That's how he set the fire.
Yo, I'm not using my special cancels nearly enough. He's gonna fall for that shit.
Yeah.
See? Like that. He's just gonna fall for it.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to cancel himself. So, there he knows any combos. He's just trying to beat you with Ice Threat and Steam, basically. That's all he's got. A little patience here and there. But there you go, you did some Oki. Oki's in actually tying how to hit somebody as they got up. When they don't wake up kick. You know, knowing how to pressure or hit somebody or throw somebody as they get up is super important in all 3D. He doesn't really wake up kick, so yeah, he can apply the buttons as he's getting up. You know, because as they get up, they're negative, you know, they're taking frames to get up before they can attack or throw or anything. So you can at least apply some pressure, or even if you time the right hit them as they get up. Something I learned from Soul Calibur. Brought it to Dead or Alive. First time Master said I was good at it. Well, for the first time. Like, oh, you know how to time wake ups really well. And a trick to that is learning exactly when to throw, hit low, or hit them mid, basically. Mid, low, and throw as they're getting up. You have the frame advantage, you know, they're at disadvantage as they got up. It's not something that is commonly taught in 3D, I guess. You know? all their friends to roll, or get up. Instead of taking the wake up kick, might actually help him. This guy doesn't wake up kick at all, so you can constantly work on your Oki with him. So he's a good.
No, Coffee Cup. There's a few characters here. It's just apparently our girl is popular at the moment.
The most popular tonight she's ever been. Well, Nady decides when she released. This is like release date cooler ranking.
I missed all that, so I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, a ton of any character that gets released in a fighting game. Like right now, with Kunla in Street Fighter, everyone's definitely on that character right now.
What I do know is apparently when she got announced, a lot of people really felt away. Ooh, this is gonna be him again, huh?
Alright, Juddy proving you're the cooler tonight for the most part, it looks like at this rate. Good thing we checked if there was any ranking players today.
And like, yeah, Angel would have made sense. Wow, you changed characters that fast?
Oh, never mind. You said screw that character.
Which button was taunt? No. It was this one. There we go. I remember where my top button was.
Yeah, Angel would have been cool. Some sort of guy character from KLF would have been cool. There's a lot of characters too long. As well in this game. There's so many KLF characters they could have added. Might open the door.
Well, I mean, like, looking at Five's roster, wow. I think the better question is, who in Virtua Fighter didn't make it?
Oh, there's a lot of characters in Virtua Fighter. They only took 4 out of, like, 12 or 14 characters. Honestly, I don't think they were the most popular characters besides Zakira and Jackie. Wait, I guess Sarah's popular. Sarah kind of got popular too, but I don't think they were the most popular. Zakira and Jackie are super popular, so they made sense. Get ready. Oh? Similar to Kula, like she's not super popular, but because Nary Rose exists and they could make an easy model off of her. Really just Nary Rose with different costume on, wig on. Look at her face, she has the same face as Nary Rose.
Yeah, I've looked at modding for both characters, so I'm aware exactly how much they have in common. Yeah, Coffee Cup, there's a Hunter x Hunter fighting game coming up. It's gonna be a tag fighter. Random YouTube algorithms actually put a early access fighter in my radar. It's called Hellish Quarter. And the idea is kind of like, take Soul Calibur, but it plays like Sam Show.
Untouched.
their big emphasis is on historical accuracy. And looking into the controls, it's a kind of like Tekken. You've got different... your different face buttons are your different strike angles.
Ah, interesting.
And the thing that they love to brag about the most is that the sword collision is all done real-time physics in engine. So your guards are actual guards.
Interesting. Oh, he's trying to step it up this round. Gotta focus here. Bring it back. Fortunately, he wasted his meter. So you can start looking for your fatal stuns. Or throws.
Or that. My teacher told me, if you got money, spend it.
True. Especially because they spent their cash. It's not the worst in the world. You'll get it back. Literally, you'll get all that back almost in this round.
Especially if I do that. No, Osmic, we're talking about Hellish Quarter. It is an indie game being developed by two guys, currently in Steam Early Access. I'm gonna try and sell Loki on it. No way, it's called Hellish Court. But the same root word as quarter. I just found a random YouTube video about it, and it's like, hold on. And then I looked more into it, and it's like, yo, this is actually kind of cool. This actually might teach me how to be good at footsies and, like, pay attention. I'm throwing sliding OH. Yeah, I'm not good at calling it. That's all it is. A horror game or a fighting game? A fighting game. Because that's what we sweat. Got a lot of other games I want to play, but I've decided we're going to hone in on primarily doing Tekken. I've had Neon White for the longest time, and I just need to fucking play it. And then I need to finish Resonance of Fate. That game's amazing, but damn, it requires you to get married to it. I have never seen such a complex system. Like, this is on... You know that game for the Kinect where you're piloting a tank? We're talking that levels of shit. But it's so good. You literally have freezing breath that just stops both rush down attempts from Tamaki. Yeah. Yeah. We just need to work on it. I ain't got nothing to say, man. You got me. You got me good.
Yeah. It's like a wall. It's like a whiff punish. You know, you gotta just make sure they're not blocking. Obviously, if they don't know how to punish, then you don't gotta worry about that. Most people don't even know it's super unsafe.
Also, yo, shout out to the 9 people watching. That is my... I have now tied my concurrent viewer record. Hell yeah. Well, actually, no. That's 9 total views. My bad, we're at 4 concurrent. Oh well, whatever. I usually don't get view counts like that during stream. Thank you people who stopped in. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's always good. Nothing wrong with that. They are enjoying some good old Dead or Alive.
And like, it's interesting because it would help me a lot as a streamer, just like having more consistent something to bounce off of. Because when it's quiet, I'm not good at filling the quiet. But even if it's just someone shit talking me, I can work with that. However, that's the reward for being a good streamer. So we're trying to figure that one out. The only workaround Tamaki can possibly make is if the player can quick run to the side of a short distance, then you're fucked. Yeah, instant slide. We never got there. Have you ever played God of War? It's popular. Not really. Growing up, my attitude was, but I have Devil May Cry. Auto aim can do it, I still can't. Well, we saw what my dash game's like at the start of the stream now, didn't we? Wait, now it's processing. Didn't I get like close to ranking up?
Yeah, you're almost there. For sure. So this
Well,
is
shit.
probably be a good day for you. The coaching is working, and all the mirrors are also helping you. You know your character a little bit here, it seems. More than they do.
I know how to get away with some stuff. And we take those.
And then you're also defending against it better than they are. That's what I like to see. When I see an error, I like to see who can stop the opponent's offense. That's where I get a kick out of it. You all can be like dogs, and, fighting and scratching it out or whatever, going crazy. But then there's those people in there that just know how to block and hold and punish everything. I'm like, okay, that's the real person that knows what he's doing in this matchup sometimes. They're usually the harder ones to beat. When you don't allow your opponent to play the game as much as they want to. It's a good feeling. So always know, what's unsafe, what's what's duckable, what's crushable by, jumping over it, stuff like that, or sidesteppable.
Yo, Tough Boss, thanks for dropping in. Much appreciated. How you doing, man? Took me 10 minutes to realize you were talking with another person. Oh, I've been there. Am himbo. Momiji's running guard break can be scary at short distances.
Yes. Instant guard breaks are always scary.
What input is that?
Running H plus K.
Is that the big Jen Lee kick? Or at least her version of it?
Kinda, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda, I guess. Doesn't really look like Jan Lee to me, but I'll give it to you.
All I'm saying is a kick that looks like it came out of a cannon is a Jan Lee kick.
Fair enough, fair enough.
No, it's not unbreakable. Ooh. Huh. What is it? Oh, okay, okay. I get what you're saying. Okay.
Unblockable, yeah.
It's a guard break you don't want to get caught in near the wall. Do I want to get caught in it near an open field? Yeah, I liked that move, I just never used it much. Well, X, what you thinking?
Give it 1 or 2 more minutes and then move on from that. And maybe hit pre-training today.
Okay. Hi, Obrad. Love you.
Give you some things you can do for homework that I think will start helping you. So far, so good, though, for today. Can't say you had a bad. Starting an rank, you're almost ranked up.
Well, I mean, like...
Actually, we can search while you're in free training, so we might as well do that anyways. It's better that way. Just search while you're in free training. I don't know why you wait that way anyways. The worst way to wait for a match.
Well, because menu.
Yeah, it's literally the least optimal way to play ranked. This is the proper way to play ranked, guys. Sorry. I did this from the start. You turn it on. See? It worked right like a charm. What did I tell you?
Well, Michi has more options near the wall, so I have a higher chance of getting mixed there. Huh. But yeah, mainly today was just people not answering my BS well.
The people still here might be getting a rank up soon. I will say at least he takes losses. Enjoying playing the no. Keep it going. Unlike the other guy, right? They rage quit after one wall. And I don't think he's on the game anymore. Pretty sure he deleted. Oh no, he probably went on his mod. Probably fixing his mod as we speak. The other guy.
No worries, Coffee Cup. Just scream hit him occasionally and you'll be right in place. Or respond according to health. That's always a good stand by as well. Like, ooh, Himbo health low. Oh, tense. Ooh, match close. Himbo rocking it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're just happy that you're enjoying DOA with us. Not a lot of people do enough anymore. Yeah, learning the lore is interesting. I won't say DOA has good lore though, unfortunately. They could do a lot better with their lore.
Stayed calm, damn it. Why you stay calm for?
Sometimes
That's
you
what
take-
I'm looking for, thank you.
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
That was not P.
Right to the left. You gotta slide to the right bit more.
Ooh, okay, that was pretty decent. Way to be. That shouldn't have worked.
Oh yeah, I'm losing a lot of priority.
I wasn't out of range for that? Interesting. Okay. There's that interaction again. Okay.
It loves the flash kick out when in doubt. Only her flash kick did a lot more damage, but it does not. It's one of the worst flash kick songs in the game. But it is. It's cute though. Cartwheel kick. I guess that's the purpose of it, is to look kind of cute.
I would have no idea, Coffee Cup.
That corner pressure. It could not escape.
I shouldn't have gotten away with that kiss. I really shouldn't have. That depends. Jay, are you using a premium bitrate? I have no clue what to do for a bitrate. I just know a streamer said they are going for like 15, and so I copied that, and every few minutes I get a pop-up on OBS where YouTube's like, your bitrate is higher than we want it to be.
Guess you have it too high.
Well, it's like the bitrate it tells you to go for makes everything super chunk. Super chunk. Don't go higher than 51 if you're not a premium account. Oh, I have YouTube Premium if that's what you're getting at, but like OBS, I have no clue. Oh no, I'm at the middle of the rank bar.
Damn, we got a long way to go. You're just winning a lot on matches today. So at least you made it back to the middle. You're probably at the end of it. So what I was gonna show you is defense. So in training load, if you press start, go to training settings, and then we go to on action, I think, and let's do...
Yeah, I am sick. I'm surprised I haven't coughed as much as I've been recently. I'm very
On
appreciative of
recording.
that. Come late.
recording. On recording,
Oh, okay.
and in con recording, you can record a move or a string, right?
Mhm.
Put all three of them on, record 3 different interactions or strings, and practice against it, basically.
Oh, this doesn't do like Tekken. This starts
Yes.
immediately, right?
Yes. So that's what you gotta start doing. You already do it in Tekken. Now you gotta... I wish you did it in DOA more. Yeah, there you go. 3 annoying Lisa strings. Practice with
Oh, wow.
how to stop them. So we've done this in Tekken. Now you gotta start doing this in DOA. To up your defense that I see is kinda weak. Fortunately, you've been playing, you know, only Tanaki and Kula today, so it's not the worst. But you should probably do this with your own character at some point, you know? practice defending against Cooler even more. Right now it's not. So you take 3 strings, 3 scenarios, and you record them and play them. Practice really remembering how to deal them all. This will level up you a lot more as a player. I don't feel you ever did this in Dead or Alive. Went over it in Tekken because the system's a lot easier to do it. This is the OG way that a lot of us have gotten better. Right, so then you get to another outright how to beat every string. What's steppable, what's holdable, what's, you know, unsafe and throwable. How plus they are, how negative they are. Some guard breaks are fake, they're not that plus. Some guard breaks are hella plus. Some moves you could get like that low, you could get hit by the first hit and then still hold it, right? Or you can block both lows and throw the end of it. Right? You try to throw a ton of shit. And she does it. Holding is one thing. Holding is nice as well, right? So you get used to holding it. What if it's laggy, right? I learned how to throw a ton of shit. So, the safer option. The hold is great when you're really good timing stuff on the spot. So you know you can hold them now. Now you gotta learn how to throw or sidestep the other two. You can't sidestep the spin kicks, so you can sidestep the other one. Now, if you can hold it, you can also Drake blow it or Drake hold it as well. Right? You want to cash out damage. Besides the low, you can't Drake low that one. But the mids, right? You could Drake low the last hit if you wanted to. You're like, oh, he's gonna finish. If I can hold it, I can Drake low it. Oh, that's nice 80 damage I can do. But the other nids you can also step as well. Once you get comfortable with those strings, you add another 3 strings, and so on and so on. This is how I got pretty good at Dead or Alive, honestly. For those wondering my secret. It's not really that secret, but I started with Brad Wong in here, like this, on DOA 5.
Alright, talk to you later, Osmic. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Sorry for interrupting. I just tried to be good streamer.
No,
We're working on that.
Christy was the next character I did this on because of Osnick anyways. So, but it definitely started with Brad Wong, where I started doing stuff like this. And he had way too many moves, I never knew what the hell he was doing. I was like, how do you stop this weird character that I feel like people pick when they're like high and don't know how to play the game half the time, but I don't know what's going on, so I'm just dying to him. And he's throwing you through moves, stands lying on the floor, stands doing all types of weird stuff. I don't understand what's going on. So, I got really comfortable with his moveset, just like this, defending against it.
I need to use that more.
Yeah, you want to always try to get the biggest damage you can get when it comes to these things. Once you're comfortable with these 3, you already know. Add 3 more. Rinse, repeat. So, you know, if you can hold or punish 10 times in a row, it's time to add 3 different ones. You know, start counting to 10, basically. Once you think you got it right. And then you just like add, you know, you take away those 3 and then you add 3 different ones that you're like, yeah, at least he loves doing this.
First time I joined your stream, I thought you'd be a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. There is a Yu-Gi-Oh stream on my page if you go way the fuck back.
Oh damn. Yu-Gi-Oh player.
My issue comes down to I bounce off TCGs because conceptually I like them. At the end of the day, it's all about meta. If you're not playing meta, stop playing the game. And like,
Yeah,
that's
keep
boring as
playing the meta.
fuck.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, fighting games are not too different. People play top tiers, right? So.
Yeah, but then you get to watch those same people go, why the fuck did you push there? And I just laugh my ass off. That's the difference.
Playing Dragunov right now. Jin. This game, you know, the meta is kind of figured out somewhat, so a lot of people are playing it, so you don't see it as much. I guess when you get that 3 different strings with whatever character you fight in here, sorry, I would do it. Hopefully not Tamaki or Kula. Maybe we'll get something different.
Honestly, probably either Christie or Hayate.
Lei Feng, they're strong. Python, perfect.
Oh, I'm talking about my needs.
Uh,
Those 2 characters beat me up the most.
okay, so we'll do 3 different characters. A different character with different strengths. But for right now, this lesson will be for Lei Feng. His Python's in here. He's a pretty decent player. He's always trying to play all the star rings. So,
I believe I've seen them before.
yeah, he's usually in my lobby.
So they know when I'm minus. How well do they know when I'm plus? Not well enough.
Always try to knowledge check. String check.
Ooh,
Study all your
nice.
strings. It's cool, it's kind of rare. Not today.
Yeah, I like that. I need to stop backing off.
Yeah, you're a
Keep the
speedster.
pressure going.
You also have to learn to deal with wake up kick, because now he's using wake up kick, unlike the other person who's been playing all day. You can't let him get a free 20 damage in kick all day.
Speaking of,
See, he's good at dealing with it. Looking from. Can actually react to the wake up kick, just barely there. Deciphering whether it's a mid or a low is the hard part. But they are actually reactable, just borderline. So really good players, that makes it really hard to wake up kick them. Catch them, hit them like. Oh, there goes the streak. Oh well. It's worth it to get a practice again right now. Nothing wrong, we're fighting some very strong players. What do we play these fighting games for? Oh yeah, Lei Feng got the parries. She don't got all your strings, she got some parries, and she thinks you're going mid or something, or high. Lei Feng is much more powerful though when they actually know your shit. The player's more so running his game as well as dealing his turn with the built-in parries. I don't think they really know Kula. You're gonna try to Trace. They don't understand so much. They will always wake up kick you so far. You gotta be ready for a wake up kick. Tried it. I like the attempt. It would have worked if you timed it. They know that string. Not just do KKK. No. Yeah, see, see how he's reading your wake up kicks so much more than you are. He's held your wake up kick about 3 times now. It was advanced soul eventually too. That was good. You caught him coming in with the sweep. You caught him coming in. Press after with the ice threat. Facing. Oh, he tried to parry. Tried to do something unsafe and then parry after. There you go. That's the other thing. Wei Feng doesn't have a lot of range. Her range is 6-6T. That's linear. Or 6-6T, and that's reactable per H. So you can sidestep their at ranges.
Ooh, nice. Very nice. GG's.
Yes, he reacted to that. So that and the air kick is reactable. I mean, you're jumping up in the air. And that animation is different than, like, jump forward, punch.
I love seeing videos of MTG players trying to guess how good Yu-Gi-Oh cards are. Oh, my opinion on most of the FGC.
Let's change the character to Wei Feng. Let's go over 3 strings like she was doing to you. 3 moves.
Do I have to go all the way back, or?
Yeah, welcome to not Tekken. I know. More work. But you want to play this game, so here you go. So you should have been doing a long time ago, but you understand the value now because Tekken 8 exists.
Well, like,
No,
beyond that, Soul Calibur has it too.
Yeah? Yeah. You know, funding and where the devs put their time into. You know, I think the devs really put their time into the system mechanics in this game. Put their hard-earned time into making DOA have neither for once. And try to make it super balanced. Which is why I personally think 6 is mechanically better than 5.
I just know a lot of people have very strong feelings about meter.
Yeah, because it's never been in 3D. It's like, how do I put it? You're new, so you started what in 6 and right? Did you start in 5? I don't know.
I started in 6, and then I went back and spent some time in 5.
So you're a 6 guy, essentially. So to you, you're not gonna really understand it. But if you played DOA since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no neither, it'd be like, what the fuck is this bullshit, you know? It's a very strong tool to have in a fighting game that never had it, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, I'm still a Pokken boy at heart, and Weavile gets to proc synergy twice, so meter management is the name of my game.
Yeah, so you come from other things but neither, so you thought it was natural in AD when you started DOA 6. You know, like, oh, it's just a new way to do it. But no, like, you're not an OG player, so you're not stubborn about the neither, like 80% of the player base of Dead or Alive, you know? Same thing happened when Tekken 7 added Rage Art. Everybody hated it. Now everyone, you know, there's a decent amount of players that still hate Rage Art, but we're all used to it because we had 10 years of dealing with a move that can beat throw, a move that can beat low, a move that can beat mid, and a move that can beat high. But it's wildly unsafe when you block it. But you have to know that they're going to always use it near the end of the round. because it's literally the best thing in any fighting game. It literally beats everything besides getting blocked. At least it's not plus, you know. If it was plus, it'd literally be even more toxic than what it is. Like, you know, they throw it out, the +5 or more, and then you have to either mix up. No, they throw it out, they die. If you blocked it, like you gotta always block it or bait it out or make them whiff or something.
Magic players
So
are complaining they need to use mana when Yu-Gi-Oh players don't. Well, you only spend mana for a turn. You sack a monster for good. Hell no. Hell no.
yeah, I guess it might be similar to that. But yeah, it's like when you play a series for so long, they add something so much crazy that was not really expected. Like Virtual Fighter never had neither, and they like actually added. They're the last saving grace of 3D that doesn't have any neither whatsoever in their games. They might actually add it the next one, you know, because they want to be more modernized. And Virtua Fighter 6 is coming, guys. Probably at the end of this year, and like get announced soon this summer. I would expect it to at least be announced very very soon, if not the end of the year. But we are gonna get a Virtua Fighter 6, and this will be the first time in decades that they succumb to having a leader. Because they did say they're gonna modernize the next Virtua Fighter, right? So that probably means they're gonna add leader or some kind of reversal or something. We'll see what they do. But if they don't, that'd be interesting to see how they modernize it, you know. But modernize generally these days means more aggressive, hence Tekken, and add some leader. Be a little bit closer to Street Fighter because Street Fighter is the bread and butter to every fighting game that we play nowadays. It's one of the first ones to get very, very known when it comes to fighting games. It's not the first fighting game ever created, it's just the first one that got known and people playing, back in the arcades. Street Fighter was the first big fighting game that, hey, everybody wants to, like, beat up their friend in Street Fighter 1, you know? But,
Well, to keep me from going on about old men and disliking Street Fighter, yo, Lace Perry is 4P plus K, yeah?
yes,
Gotcha.
that's one of them. The other one is up forward and hold, right? Or down forward and hold. She has 3 different players. So the one you're talking about leads. So it's called Unshu. It's called Unshu. Unshu leads into, like, so you can do like 4T plus K into throw. You can do 4T plus K into kick. You can do 4T plus K into punch. Like she has attacks after that specific Terry. Whereas the other 2 Terrys are more like Hitomi's. She doesn't. They don't. Oh, actually, Hitomi does have an attack after hers, but she doesn't attack after down forward and hold and up forward and hold. She just gets some frame advantage and steals her turn. This one she gets to steal her turn and play a stance kind of mix up with.
Okay. What are 2
Yeah.
other moves I ought to be on the lookout for?
3 T.
Okay.
2H plus K. What else did he use? I think about it.
We'll just put in
660.
3.
660, yeah. 1 TT and 1 TTK. Okay.
Oops.
There's a couple moves in there. Honestly, just start hitting buttons and you'll kind of figure out, like, oh, this is a dumb string that they use. That's kind of how it starts if you can't remember the moves. The 66T is like their safe get-in tool they like to use. Yeah, see. Just start hitting some buttons and you'll be like, oh, this is kind of what they use. 66T, obviously their OHs they like to use. So like a setup Lei Feng likes to do, you can even record a full setup, be like 2H plus K to 66T, 2H plus K to 3K, 2H plus K to 3T, you know? Those are like a basic old school Lei Feng setup since like Dihoi 2 or 1, 83. The 1, 2, or 3 Dihoi, Lei Feng's been doing 2H plus K to either throw or mid for a while. Oh, there you go. 4K, a good string to know.
Yeah, but I want to get the low in there too.
K, 2K. So K, 2K, and hold 2K, yeah. T, K, 2K, 2K, yeah, 2K. That's all in there. 3 TTT. On the shoulder, which is like, I think, 3 T plus K. Her. On the side, no, which is 4 T plus K. But I think Lei Feng is 3 T plus K. Yeah. The unshoe.
Misclick.
Yeah, discovering everything you need to know about Lei Feng. He has a lot to work with. But she's pretty honest. A lot of people are rating her very low tier lately. She's low tier. She's just kind of like Hitone. She's the honest, defensive type of character. Almost honest, I guess. She doesn't do a lot of damage anymore, so they took away a lot of her damage. That's, I guess, what's making her honest. Like, she can definitely... You're like constantly taking her turn back. All her damage is in her holding, which is as it should be, right? Her damage is really more so in her holding than anything. Holds wise, she does like the most damage almost in the game. Raw holds without having to do like a high percent crazy Izuna drop or anything after. So I hold this, I get a deviant lot of damage. That's her, that's the archetype of a typical character. And everything else, damage wise, she struggles a little bit, but like, she has so many tools that are solid. So I don't think she's low tier at all. She's just a... I think her and Tony honestly are the most... I think they thought out the most with those characters, as they were like somewhat the first two to be on display. They balanced the hell out of them while not balancing the stage that they came with at all. So that way it looked like that stage would be balanced. Is my theory on it. So they if you ever watch the trailer, they came in with the pirate ship stage. And everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be a cool, awesome stage. Can't wait to play on it. Before we knew it was like really annoying and broken. But they used the two most balanced characters they made on it. So that's why I like to say like Lei Feng and Hitone are the core balance of the game. And everything else they got, you know, crazier and crazier with every other character. In their own way. At least for 6. Hitone generally is a core balanced character. But last game, Lei Feng was kind of cracked. So I'm glad she was hitting like a truck. She was also stunning pretty low. And now she's mostly her core of just holding pretty low and taking turns. When she does unshoe, you can throw her. Whenever you see the unshoe, you can really throw her before she do an attack. Okay, so that's one way to do it, is reactively throw it, or call it out. If you're strongest throw or something. Any parry, obviously, Lewis is to a strong throw. So she generally is supposed to lose to grapplers, you know. Grapplers supposed to give her hell. So that's why she mixes you up with her little stance attacking. Take a look at that. That's safe. Yeah, stuff like that. It's very important to know. You can even hold the second hit of that 3-kick string, which is mid. You don't have to let her go to the... You shouldn't let her get to the low, essentially. When you fight against string. Same thing with 3TT. You can hold the second hit of 3TT instead of letting her get to the last push. It takes more skill. You can also sidestep 3TT entirely, right? So you don't have to let her do it. When you see 3TT and extra block, you can step the second or the third hit. That string, try to hold the second hit with the kicks. Try to hold the second hit both of those strings, actually. Punches and kicks. What you wanna hold? Alright, you're only holding the last kick. You're gonna hold the second one. That's where you stop the mix-up. When you can hold the second hit of any string, that's where you stop the mix-up. Should maybe do at least a 2. But now you know. And DOA the secret. Try to hold second hits. Or Drake blow it or whatever. You can think of it.
Yeah, the cough is really starting to kick in now. Shit.
And getting sick over there.
Freaking neighbor kid. On the bright side, school's out, so we're not gonna be seeing him much. And then next year, Faye goes to a different school. We would take him to school in the morning as a favor to the family, but like, they just gotta make the kids stop licking doorknobs, man. Don't let him get away with that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't recognize it till the third hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta train yourself to react to second hits and Dead or Alive. That's when we know, like, oh, this guy is good at this game. Do that with your own character as well. Second hits in general. Start trying to do something about the second hit of 90% of the strings in this game. Because not all of them, you know, most of them don't jail, what we call it. Or you don't have to block the second hit. You can do something about the second hit in a lot of these strings. Once you get to the third hit, that's when they start running the next up. Do I finish? Do I not finish? Do you know the third hit? Can you react to it? Kind of thing. So I feel that was the next level of DOA for me. It's when I learned how to deal with the second hit of every string. If you play me, you know I'm always looking for that second hit. A lot of your strings.
I think something that would probably help is if I used the block button more instead of back.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's all I use. This ain't Tekken. Holding back is trash in this game. Just gonna be honest. Block button. Yeah, there you go. Block button is literally everything in Soul Calibur and this game. That's something that people are never used to. I forgot about that. I'm so used to Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur. So when you play any other fighting game, including Tekken, that's why they have it in Tekken. Because they copied Street Fighter, and most fighting games copy Street Fighter. Back to Black is wonderful. But if you play Virtua Fighter, or Dead or Alive, which Dead or Alive copied from Virtua Fighter, the Black, and Soul Calibur, which is its own thing. Not really copied by anything, but for whatever reason, those 3 games, the block button is the best thing ever. And I believe some older NRS games as well. Bloodline is everything. There's probably some random anime fighters with Bloodline out there too. But I come from Smash, so having a Bloodline to me was traditional. I was not used to holding back when I started playing other fighting games. I was the reverse. So when everyone was complaining about why is there a Bloodline in Soul Calibur and Dead or Alive and Virtua Fighter and the NRS games I played, I was like, what's wrong with that? I'm looking at them like, what the hell's wrong with you? What do you mean? Bloodline, there should be a Bloodline in every game. Then I jump on Street Fighter, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's why. Oh wait, overheads and you block low in this game instead of blocking mid. Like totally different worlds when you first jump into the 3D or 2D. So yeah, get used to the Bloodline, my friend. It is 100% more registered for you to block. So, for example, because this does have back to block, just like Virtua Fighter, it exists, but you have to hold it longer because it might think the game might think you're just trying to move at first by pressing back. You know what I mean? When you hold it, now the game's like, oh, you want to block. So if you ever notice, when you press back for the first time, if you just press back, it thinks about moving it first, then it does blocking. But if you press the guard button, it automatically thinks about blocking and no movement whatsoever, because it's just thinking about blocking. That's how I like to think about it in my head, and it's true. Test it yourself, right? Back is movement, right? Generally in DOA and Virtua Fighter, if you hit back, or if you just hit back once, you tap it, you start adding movement instead of blocking to your game. So people get clipped all the time. Like, hey, I was blocking. Did you actually hit the block button? No, I hit back. Or I hit back. Oh yeah, that's why I got the death list. You literally did not actually press the block button. The game thought you were trying to move. You got clipped. Now in Tekken that would work, because that automatically goes, standing and back automatically makes block. But when they come to this game, where Soul Calibur, it's like, no, you have to. It's better to just make sure the game knows that you're trying to guard by using the goddamn button that they told you to use, which is the block button. I don't know, that's how I rationalize it in my head.
Well, you've already heard me go on about how Tekken's got me thinking I can backdash in this game.
See?
And then Coffee Cup, my life does depend on it. There's no like. That's just a true statement.
Yeah. Just then, there's not lack enough things. Not the lucky boy. But he's getting there, and he'll get there with this training regimen I just gave him. Now he knows how to use it. He's never done this in Dead or Alive, at least, but he's done it in Tekken. Now he's gonna, go over other characters that he hasn't moves that he hasn't gone over in this game enough.
Alright, take it easy, Coffee Cup. We'll see you around.
Have a good one. Frame data is right in your face too, which is great about Dead or Alive.
It isn't DLC. That's one outrage I do kind of get behind. Like, I would have bought the DLC anyway, but making it a purchase, ooh, that's dirty.
Yeah. It is what it is. They knew people would buy it because it's that guy. And people have asked for it multiple times, and some people have said, I'll even buy it off of you. So, they were tested. And they were correct. They tested the theory, and they were like, alright, people really do want frame data. so they gave it to us for free the next game. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you know, it all works out.
Well, my man, I'm gonna level with you. The cough is really trying to get kicked back up, so I believe I am gonna call it.
You said you're calling it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's your homework. At least look at your bracket, right? Who's ever in your path or who's ever in the tournament. Go over all their characters and their strings kind of like this and try to hold second hits or do something about the second hits. Know what's unsafe, what's safe, you know. Just do kind of what you did. It's the longer way than Tekken, but you do what you do. You do what you do in Tekken. I think I actually kind of learned. So Tekken always had this like you know, you can like pick like 8 moves and replay on them kind of thing, right? Select a move kind of thing. Yeah, so you can select a move kind of thing, and Dead or Alive never really had that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to implement that basically as I was learning Dead or Alive because I was doing it in Tekken for the most part.
Yeah, I think my first step is just gonna be block strings consistently.
Yeah,
Oh,
blocking
boy.
and punishing, blocking and holding. That starts it. Just blocking and knowing that it's negative or plus, you know, depending on the move, or safe, right?
My Tekken spreadsheets got me so right.
But yeah, like literally what you've been doing in Tekken, now you just gotta start doing in DOA. I would start with whoever enters, you know, the tournament that you're entering. Just look over their characters more, and then do, you know, your thing from there. You know, it only gets easier the more you do this, believe it or not. It's work, but once you do it, it's easier. I think it's a little easier and easier over time. The more you do this, and all of a sudden, just like the Lei Fang you played, though I don't think they really did this with Kula, that he probably knows, you know, other characters better. So, you know, you start holding like crazy, you start blocking like crazy and punishing. They go, what the hell? I can't do this string to you. All of a sudden, you'll hit E rank or higher. You can kind of see it, you know, because, you know, you played Kula today, so you knew a lot of Kula stuff and shenanigans. Now you gotta do it with every character. Even though you're not gonna play those characters, you can at least look over what they do, why they do it.
Like, high key, it was way funny that I see them do something, I go, oh, that's plus, and then I push a button.
Exactly.
That is literally my thought process. I saw the move and I'm like, that's plus, push button. And like, it's plus for them, not me.
Yeah. But at least you're aware of it. You know, you're aware of everything going on the screen. That's a start. Doing it correctly all the time, yeah, you like flood. You know, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. Or sometimes you just wanted to take a chance. You know, because you're a 9-framer and you're like, maybe I'll do a fashion move, then whatever they're plus at, you know, kind of thing. Or they don't know to use their 9-frame jab, and you did, and you still won sometimes. But yeah, the fact that you know that is still a start in the right direction, better than not knowing, you know, at all. And then when you play a player that's actually using the plus frames really well, you're like, fuck, why am I losing? Why am I getting hit? You know, because you didn't know. Like, oh, this is plus every time. Now, knowing is half the battle, is what they say, right? So you know it. Now, actually doing the right thing is the next step. So just start doing the next thing, and then bam, you'll be alright. Um, any last questions, comments, concerns for me? I think we did a pretty good session today. You got used to what you need to do in Dead or Alive now. Free training is gonna be your friend. While you're in free training, you can just turn on search like this. Never ever search the way you were searching earlier. Trust me, it's like the worst way to search in a fighting game. Just always do it. If you can do it in training mode, always do it in training mode. Which you can in every single 3D fighter on right now. Well, maybe not Tekken 7. Maybe Tekken 7 didn't have this. Yeah, no, Tekken 7 you had to let it go. Yeah, Tekken 7 was the last 3D fighter on PC that you had to go online and wait in a waiting room kind of thing. Nope. Oh, and yeah, even in DOA 5 had it correct like this. So every other 3D fighter, you can just wait in the free training, you know, or the training load, and actually train while you're searching for matches. It's more enjoyable for you. You're not wasting your time just looking at a screen as well.
Like,
For
that's one thing that gets me for Dota in particular. 5 had background matchmaking. Like, you had options. 6 doesn't. But then Tekken 8 also doesn't. What?
wait, background matchmaking? What do you mean?
In 5 last round, at least for PC, you can do arcade mode and shit while you're matchmaking.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could do that in Soul Calibur. Yeah. But honestly, free training's the better alternative, anyways, than all of that.
I
But
get
I
that,
get
I
you.
just like my options.
Yeah, you did have more options. That's true. I think you could do it in arcade. I never did it that way, so that's why I didn't know. But Soul Calibur has that too. You can like play arcade. I've watched enough streams of Soul Calibur, obviously, so you could like watch. You could like play arcade mode and then on that with yours. But honestly, that's the least actual good way to practice, in my opinion. It's, I guess, nicer for the viewers on your stream. It's nice that they get to watch you fight the computers as you wait for a match. So as a viewer, it's cool to see somebody fighting that rather than you block punishing. And but as a competitor, that's like me, I rather see you block punishing and stuff. Though, like if I was like a brand new, like whoever just came into the stream tonight, doesn't know anything about fighting games, they're not gonna understand what you're doing this entire time in the free training. They just want to see you fight, So whether you're fighting a computer or a human, to them it's more entertaining, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, a competitor, somebody like me, I'd rather see you in free training doing the right thing like that, and getting in and queuing up matches. It's more entertaining for me to know that you're learning and studying, and then I know the language, so I can be like, oh yeah, this is unsafe. Hey, this is the move. Like when you asked me, Lei Fang, what moves to look for, what string to look for, or whatever. I can speak the language. I know it all. I'm competitive enough. As a competitor, we'd rather see you in free training. All the other modes that you can look for a match, they're more casually type things. It's nice to have those options, but maybe that's why they took it away. They shouldn't have. I agree. They probably shouldn't have took it away, but it's like you're not really learning when you're fighting the computer like that in arcade. You're warming up, I guess. You could say that's like a little bit of a warm up way. But you could warm up while fighting the computer in free training. Yeah, it's not the same because they don't die. Not round based. But you could make the computer fight you in free training at the highest level as well. So you can literally do everything you need to do in free training while searching. That's how you should. That's how I always treat rank. In Dead or Alive 6, 5, Soul Calibur 5 and 6, Tekken 8. I am always in training searching while so I kind of killed two birds in one stone. I'm getting better, lifting weights and improving my fundamentals or my gameplay while trying to rank up, trying to get matches. It's just the more optimal. It's the optimal way by far to search and train. The rest is kind of like any other way was more so casual, quality of life stuff, I guess, for you. More options doesn't always mean better. It's just that there was another way to experience searching. Other than the worst option is still just literally going online and sitting there looking at a screen when you could be doing something productive while it's already searching anyways. So yeah, there's my little monologue on that whole lot concept. Hopefully that helped you a little bit. Just do it in free training. You'll be fine. By the time you get a match, you already trained against 3 strings, Usually is how it feels, at least in Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur. It's like, by the time you get a match, you're already trained against something important. You might not get that same character again, unless you know that those are the only players on. So like, while you were searching and fighting Life is Strange, you could have went over Kula and then Tamaki even more, right? Instead, we were waiting on the screen and you were figuring it out during the battle, You could have, if I should have been a better coach in that point. I should have been like, no, go to free training and look at Tamaki stuff. But you were on a roll. You were winning, and you're kicking butt. You got like an 8-win streak. I just let you have some fun,
All I know is you said rank, so I clicked the rank button.
Yeah.
You're working with a himbo. You need to remember this.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Wait a minute, the more optimal way until later. I think it was like when you finally beat him like 10 times, and I was like, wait a minute. You could have been doing this the whole time in free training. Because I was just thinking, wait a minute. I don't think I ever made him do what he does in Tekken 8 in free training yet. Let's do it. And while I was thinking about that, I was like, why are we waiting on this long ass screen for a match? Why am I waiting 5 minutes in here? I could be waiting. Well, you could be using those wasted 5 to 10 minutes that we did in free training. Literally wasted 5 to 10 minutes looking at a screen saying searching,
And let's be honest, 2-hour stream, we wasted a lot more than 5 to 10 minutes.
No, in between matches is what I was saying. But yeah, like if we counted up all that looking at searching, that was probably 40 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie. There was a time where you were getting, Life is Strange right away, and then there was times where it was taking 10 plus minutes to, get a match with somebody, and we could have been using that. Literally, you could have learned a good chunk of Tamaki strings in that time period, So that was the main character you're fighting today, other than Kula, or you could have rekindled how to body Kula's second hits or moves that they were doing. Like, okay, this is the moves that they do. You could have got more accustomed to stop the knife stuff, because everyone was using that, obviously. But point is,
that's like, a given.
Yeah, point is, like, now in all these games, we're only getting older, man. I can't waste this. Time is getting more valuable. Use that 40 minutes in the free training. The rest is, if you're really bored and you want to do it in arcade mode, like you said, it's the casual slice of life. But free training is going to make you stronger if you use it right, The weights, all the exercising material and equipment is there in the gym. It's the way that you use it, that's free training basically. The gym is open. What you do in the gym and how you exercise yourself is up to you. Obviously, you have a personal coach or personal trainer, which is me. And it was my bad for not telling you to do it in the first place. But That's pretty much how it works, right? The personal trainer like give you recommendations or a route, a routine or something. But at the end of the day, all the equipment's still in the gym, and you decide how you're gonna work out today. Gonna work on your running, gonna work on your legs, gonna work on your arms, gonna work on your, you know, whatever part of your body you want to work on for the most part. You're just gonna do stretches today, whatever. It's all there in the gym and ready and available. You haven't done the shit or whatever, but it's on you to use it the right way. Um, no one's gonna. I mean, a personal trainer could try to force you to do this and that way and whatever. I'm not gonna force you. If you want to search in arcade, you can search in arcade, but free training is right there. It's literally the better option for time's sakes, and these games aren't super popular, so it can take
Makes
10
sense.
minutes. Yeah, it can take 10 minutes to find a match. During that 10 minutes, you could have figured out Lisa more, like you did. Could have figured out Kula. You could have figured out Tamaki and Lei Feng. You could add. That's 10 minutes of character, 40 minutes that you probably waited or more between matches total. Because there's a little bit of, you were getting Life is Strange right away, but then it would stop. And then we'd have to wait, and then I would talk. And then we were just talking about stuff with the chat, engaging, while looking at searching. Like a lot of time wasted. And I hate to think about it that way, but it is the truth at the end of the day. Or wasting time when you're just looking at the screen that way. And I learned this a long time ago. It's just, I was enjoying talking too much because I talk like this a lot. And
It's all
I was
good.
enjoying you just having a streak for the first time that you watch new stream ranks. I don't usually see you have a streak like this even in Tekken, obviously. So it's like, oh, well, he's killing it. Just let him do his thing. And then
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
where
get
I belong in Tekken currently.
I'm just like, oh, he keeps getting cooler. So I guess the streaks, he might, you thinking he's gonna rank up. I'm like, he might actually rank up on stream. But we found out you were only halfway there still. So I was like, yeah, just let him do his thing, kind of thing. But yeah, for the most
Well,
part, just do what you do in Tekken, and you'll get better here as well. It's a little slower process. You can't pick select a move. I always hated that in Soul Calibur and DOA.
well, it's like, that's the thing Tekken and this need to take from each other. Tekken needs to let me just run through my moves back to back instead of like click a button to switch which one's on screen. And this needs to just like pick a move. Take notes from each other.
Every fighter has its cons and pros, man. You'll see it. But in the long grand scheme of things, there is a method to getting better at all of them. They're all pretty similar in that method. That comes to free training, unfortunately. For the most part, free training is your best method to improving. I can't preach it enough. It's gonna be your best friend. Just like I told you, Tall is your best friend for throw breaking, if you didn't practicing that still. But free training is pretty much everyone's that's trying to get better best friend.
I'm gonna just level with you. The main thing I've been practicing in Tekken is that Richie's been doing a lot of videos about context, going into when certain moves are strong and what you're trying to get out of them. And I learned how to get away with my fucking full crouching down forward 3. Hell yeah, I love that shit.
That's cool.
But it's one of the biggest things that I'm missing there, just because, like, yeah, I've done all of the moves, but, like, I don't understand their role purpose. I don't have context for what I'm doing with them. And just doing it on a combo list doesn't really help me get a grasp on that.
feel you.
So that's what I've been working on, and it's been a whole lot of fun.
There you go. You
But
gotta have
before
some
we
fun.
wrap up, I have a question for you. I know you're
Ask away.
much more of a 3D guy,
Mhm.
but I can't talk about fighting games without bitching about Street Fighter at least a little.
Oh man, you
Do
been
you
playing that
know of
lately?
any other games that don't let you dive kick out of a neutral jump? Because I
That
can't.
don't let you dive kick out of a neutral jump?
Yeah,
Oh, you're tired of certain characters that have a dive kick like Candy or something?
in Street Fighter, the only way you can do a dive kick is out of a forward jump. If you do a
Uh,
neutral jump or a back jump, you're locked out of dive kick. And like,
oh, okay, okay.
I've not played another fighting game like that. And I just sit here
Yeah,
going, why does that make the game better? Why does
yeah.
taking away my ability to fake out a retreat make it better?
Who do you play in Street Fighter?
I ended up landing on Marissa because Unga Bunga, my turn now.
Oh, I would never guess that one for you. Interesting. Big, strong girl.
Well, it
Alright,
just
alright.
came down to the combos are too tight for me to bother with. So I just focused on big hits and stealing turns.
She's like Digger Rachel basically in that game, but yeah. I get you, I get you. Cool. Alright, nah, I don't really know another fighter like that, I'll be honest. There's definitely dive kicking from a neutral jump in just about every fighting game that I can think of. So, yeah, no, I don't really know.
Like, in Guilty Gear, Eno can dive kick out of her sprint. Just
Yeah,
saying.
oh yeah. I mean, she's kind of a weird character in general, right? But, yeah, definitely other fighters can dive kick from just regular jump. You have it in multiple games, even Smash and other games that I play. So, yeah, I just did not really know that in Street Fighter myself. In old Street Fighters, you could do it, so I guess they took it away in this one. I'm not super. I haven't played, Street Fighter enough myself, so I didn't know. But yeah, in old Street Fighters, you could do a neutral jump. I thought Kenny could do it, but I guess not. I mean, if you want, you're telling me.
All I'm saying is I tried. I really tried. And I had
Bad
my heart
character.
broken.
Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear your heart broken, but yeah, it's definitely a thing in just about every other fighting game. I guess they took it away in Street Fighter, and if Kenny really doesn't have it, that's the only character I was thinking of when you said something like that. I was like, Kenny doesn't have a neutral jump to dive kick? What? This
Nope.
one.
It has to be out of forward.
Akuma now? Right? Akuma usually has that shit. Oh, I don't know. Oh, whatever the case is. I don't know why they did that change, but it is what it is. It's Street Fighter 6, I for you. But they definitely had it in older Street Fighters, older, either 5, 4 for sure, and under. I didn't play much of 5, so I can't even remember 5 personally. But you didn't have to jump forward or back to dive kick in Street Fighter 4 and under. You just fucking. I did it all the time with Jerry. That's all I was doing was dive kicking across the screen. So I thought that was cool back in the day until I learned it was very unsafe, and died for it many times. And when I learned about safety and unsafety, changed my world because I did a lot of unsafe things. I was definitely that kid that just did specials and dive kicks all day. I'm pretty sure everybody starts out that way in fighting games. But yeah, I was doing all the Hadokens and Shoryukens imaginable. Any special move I thought was cool, dive kick, all that. And then you find out, oh, they block it, you actually can die. What? That's a whole new world. You play good players and they start teaching you stuff like that. going over stuff that like, hey, you can't just do this move. You might lose the game. All right. Now I know. All right, so I gotta go because I do actually have another session. Push Dash coming up. So catch you later.
All
For
right.
homework, do free training. Look at who's in the tournament. Go over those characters immediately, effectively. Right. That's how I would. That's exactly. I haven't told you that. That's exactly how I prepare for my tournaments. If I was to enter right now for the
All
weekend.
y'all better be expecting a bunch of DMs, because you think I know who people run.
Oh, come on. If you see a name that you know, you just look it up. You see, like, oh, what's Nick join? You know, you gotta look at Christy now. You see True Loki join, you know, you gotta look at Nico and Noniji now, you know? it's pretty much the same people, barring, like, in DOA, 3 or 4, maybe new players enter every single month. I'll be honest, there's not that many people that I haven't seen enter a tournament. enter this weekly, I mean, this monthly, and then the next monthly. It's usually the same. So you go look at it and be like, okay, they play these characters. Some of them obviously play a lot of characters, like Hyolans or something. But they play mostly these characters. Let me look into them when they pick them. So Hyolans, for example, he's pretty much all the female characters almost. So you'd have to look at all them. Hoodless, if he enters, well, then you're just kind of like screwed. He'll fucking pick like Raido or anything he wants during that day. Lately, it's been like Hayabusa or something, or Hayate. But if he wants to actually win, he goes Rig and Zack. That's like the main characters he tries to win with when he's really hungry. But he could use anybody, and that's when he's like, oh, looks like I gotta go over everybody today. Or something like that. But there's only a few people that do that. Most people, they have that 1, 2, maybe 3 characters that they're gonna pull out in the tournament. And it's like, okay, let me look over that today. Let me look over that today. Let me look at my bracket path to make sure I don't gotta play something that's like Excal or Hoodless. Oh, I don't? Okay. They don't play everybody. I'm gonna learn this route of characters first. And I did that every single tournament. So that's how I also got better. Like, I look at a bracket, look at my path, and you're like, oh, they play these characters. I need to drill these characters first. Oh, this guy plays everybody. Fuck. Looks like I gotta look over a little bit of everybody that this guy might actually pick. What did they use last tournament? What did they use like their previous tournament so I could like how did they stream recently? Let me look at their stream and see if what characters he's messing around with. That's the character they're gonna. Holus is obvious like that. Honestly, if he's streaming a character, he's probably using that same character that tournament. So whenever I know Hoodless is in my bracket path for an offline event or something, I'm like, what was he playing like the week of? Because he likes to stream. What was he playing the week of this tournament? Oh, he's playing this character this week. That's what happened when I beat his Raido. You know, the first time I pulled out Raido, he did beat me, and I was like, you're never gonna beat me with Raido again. And I caught him still practicing Raido before the next weekly. Back then it was his weeklies. And I was like, nope, I know exactly what this guy is like going for. I know exactly the knowledge checks he's doing again. And I already knew Raido in general. I just had to remember what he likes, his setup is with Raido. His favorite move is with Raido. The execution he's not doing with Raido. And, all
Yeah,
the
I did a
crazy
little homework after losing to his Raido, and then I saw him running it in one of Osmic's streams. I made him do a little sit-up in his chair. He
shit.
still won, but boy did I make him work for it.
Exactly. So he's usually off with his picks, which is what I like, because I'm like, he's gotta stream before the tournament at some point if he's entering anything. Not even do it the day of, before the tournament starts. Whatever character he's like running is what he's gonna put in tournament. Like, he's that obvious. He's not gonna switch it up. He's gonna, like, oh, I'm playing Raido today. It's only Raido. Oh, I'm playing Momiji today. It's gonna be Momiji until Sunday he fucks him up super hard in the tournament, and then he drops him, and if he thinks he has to win with Zack or Rig, he pulls out the Zack and Rig. You have to make him do it. He'll take the loser's side. Like, if you deal on winner's side, alright, cool. You know, he'll go down all the way with his beliefs on the winner's side. But on the loser's side, that's when he starts thinking about, do I have to bring out Zack and Rig for this tournament? Sometimes he still doesn't want to. Sometimes he's still stubborn and he still wants to win with like whatever he was running on the winner's side. But that's just the man he is, and I'm like always trying to prepare for it whenever I see him. And then back at that, like what the hell was he running today? What the hell was he running this week? These are the characters he's preparing for tournament. Cool. Now I know. Then I did that with his Raido. Did his Raido really bad the second time. So in the loser side, he started thinking of Tony, and he beat me in the Tony, and they were very close. It was actually like neck and neck. They like barely clutched it out, and I hit Tony, and they were mostly my fault. Honestly, I was just like getting too antsy and getting too hyped up and throwing out a couple things I probably shouldn't have thrown out so much, and I kind of gave him a nice 6 teeth punish into a Nyx that I have to now eat. But point was like I got him way off of Raido once I knocked his Raido down, Whereas the first time he barely beat me with Raido, and I told him, alright, it's never gonna happen again. And I see him still playing Raido all the way into the next week because he was happy that he saw us get look with Raido, and probably I think he won the tournament with Raido even after beating me. But he was on his Raido high end. He was feeling Raido for like a month, literally. And when I got him in the next weekly, because I said I'm gonna enter the next one, and I'm gonna make sure I want you to enter. I even told him, he was laughing about it, and he thought it was funny. He's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take Raido again next week, because I did it on purpose. I called it out on purpose. I'm like, I know I can body this character. I was just not doing my thing. I know this character sucks. I know he's the worst character in the game. I should be losing to this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit in free training. I'm gonna lab Raido. I'm gonna lab your specific setups that you keep doing. And then I literally 2-0'd him. I think I got a great on him and everything, at least in one round. Once he went to losers, he started thinking of Tony because he was salty, obviously, and he wanted to flex that he could beat Tony or whatever, probably. He wanted to, his ego was shook. So he had to reset the bracket and beat me in the Tony, and they were all close. They was all hype. I was just happy that I beat his Raido, I'll be honest. I could beat his Tony, but I was just happy enough that I made him switch off of Raido and not use him the rest of the tournament. You know what I mean? So that's hard to do with Hoodless. Hoodless is very oh, you can beat me? Nah. I'm gonna still try to play with this character. I don't believe it. When he's passionate about a character, he wants to win with that character the entire time. And I was strong enough to be like, nope, you're not winning this tournament with this freaking character. Because I called it out. Next weekly, I am going to destroy Raido. I said it right on the stream and everything. I'm a commentator. Next week, 100% you're not winning with Raido. I will not allow it. As long as I'm entering the bracket again, and as long as I don't lose to anybody else, you will not win with Raido. And I just made sure that was my entire mission. He told I Tony, and I was like, fuck. Well, it can go either way here. I did not prepare personally for his Tony because I was on a vendetta for Raido, and he won the tournament with a Hitoni there, which was pretty much the only Hitoni there and grand finals we ever had in Hood Weeklies. And it was fun. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with it. I learned a bit. I had fun and they were close. It wasn't like he destroyed me with Hitoni or anything like he did with Raido the first time he threw him out on me. Honestly, I don't even think he destroyed me the first time he threw out. It was a 2-0, and I didn't like how it felt. I was like, I wasn't punishing certain things. I wasn't reacting to certain things that I knew in my head. I was warmed up for him to pick Raido all of a sudden because I think he just started that Raido train around that weekly, and I didn't really lab him. It was my fault, and I don't usually enter. It was one of the first weeklies I entered after a while. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna enter on Turthus the next one, and I dare you to go Rhino. And I literally told him that. I'm like, I'm going to destroy it. And he took the challenge, you know, at least on the winner's side. Once he realized like, oh, X actually did do his homework. X actually did fucking learn what I do with this character. He's like, all right, fuck it, loser side run, all hits only, got that to me, didn't even die one name. Most people don't do that, but you know, I'm not afraid to say Hoodless can play almost any character in the game if he wants to. The only ones he can't really play is like Phase 4 and a couple other characters. He tries, like he's not really like super good with like Phase 4, Elliot, yada yada yada. He just has good fundamentals, but he's not really playing the character when he's playing those characters. So his fundamentals is winning. Anyways, enough ranting or enough talking.
You've got to teach some guy to go smash.
Yeah, I gotta teach Snash. See you later, alligator.
Take it easy. Have a good one. That was fun. I'm gonna wrap this up and send out links. It'll be great. In the meantime, everyone who stopped in, Osmic, the Key, Coffee Cup, and Tiffany in for a little bit. That was a thing. Thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. The 15, whoever else in the 15 people clicked on this, thanks. Much appreciated. And VOD watchers, I love you. Stay safe. Is Jade coming back? I don't. Whatever. It is what it is. Take it easy. Have a good one. I'll see you around. Peace.